Uh-huh.
in particular.
Okay.
All right, now it's his turn. Actually, your robot.
I'm ready.
Uh, he's going to move first and then attack, which means you don't get a cover bonus.
Well,
Yeah.
can't win them all.
He does the same circular sort of stalking path, and then as he gets to the end of it, he attacks. What's your defense with no cover?
14.
You're on the
14.
same as me. That's weird.
15 he rolls. So you,
Why is it the same as yours? Is yours? I mean, I don't have that high of. What's
My
what
reflex.
determines that exactly?
My reflex
Is,
is 4 as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. 14.
anyway, he rolls a 15 total, which means the end of his tool thing heats up. There's an arc through the air, the smell of ozone. You get hit right in the chest, where at least you're well padded, but you get some chest burns, and you take 4 endurance damage, and that's it because he does not crit.
Okay. So, and I should mark that down, right? 4 damage.
It'll disappear at the end of combat, which is probably pretty soon here. But yeah, you should
Right.
keep track
I,
of it.
I figured as much. Okay. I'll make a note of that. Anyway, my turn.
Yep.
Or his robot's dead, right? My turn.
Yep, his robot's dead. It's your turn. Then it'll be Gifka's. Then it'll be your robot again.
Can I not draw my sword on the run?
No, it's an actual requirement to. It takes a skill to do that. So
Yeah,
you can do a
there's-
prep now. You'll recover your endurance to whatever your focus, your recovery
So a
is.
prep action will both draw your weapon and recover your endurance by the amount that your focus is,
Yeah. So
which you could do if you wanted to. Or you could just well, you have to do a prep anyway because you're out of bullets. So you're either prepping
Right,
to draw your
yeah, no,
sword
it's-
or prepping to reload.
Or double moving, right?
You could just totally run away too if you're scared of him.
Well, no, I'm not scared of him. I'm running toward Gifka.
That's fine. So you want a double run to Gifka?
Can't really do much else. I'm right near where the card fell in my pants. He's kind of watching me, but could I pick up a card and attempt to distract it?
That would be in,
Like cause a sound from back over there where I know the personal quarters are?
I mean, I'm not going to say that would be likely to happen. It is an impair attack, same as the other one, I believe. That would be my reckoning of it. All of these things that somehow distract or impair are the impair attack type.
you could also do a
Can I
block
move to get
attack
by-
or something like that as well.
I can move 4 square. Can I not get to behind the corner of this crate?
You could definitely,
That's
if you
to the
just
chest.
double move, you can get behind the corner of whichever crate you want to.
It's
No, I mean, can I get there in one move? This regular looking crate
Which one? Ping it.
that's directly beneath me.
No,
Like
there's
right-
no way you could get there. With
Well-
what? What's your move?
4.
So we're trying to get where? Here?
I can't. I'm pressing. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I don't know why you're not pinging.
I'm pressing it. I saw a circle, but
That was mine,
you
though. But it's
Do you
the
still
gray
have
one.
the?
Oh, there we go.
yeah. That's what you mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, so that's where you want to go. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
You get a +2 on your full move action, by the way. So
If it's a full move action, then you can make it. Otherwise, because the table is there, the table takes 2 to get over. It takes 2 to get
Oh,
over the table.
Did the table not fall over when the ship lurched? Why would there be a card table fastened to the floor?
You know what? Sure, it did move, so you can make it there regardless. I mean, you were going to make it there anyway because you get +2 for a full move action.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to be there. I want to kind of put my back up against the wall, and I would like to exchange. I would like to draw my sword.
All right, so then you use your prep action to draw your sword.
Yeah. Okay.
what's your focus?
4.
So you get 4 health back, endurance back.
Done.
So you've got no
Alright.
damage. Congrats.
Back to full.
You just sort of pat your stomach off, and all the embers and cinders that were in your fur fall away, and you feel right as rain.
I imagine I just like clench my abs, and that happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was your prep action. So Gifka, it's now your turn. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to double move.
Double move. Well, that gives you
first here,
well.
and then one.
So first of all, your move is what?
3 +2 for a full move.
Right. So the first one brings you right next to him. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it brings you here actually.
Or if he climbs over the top, which is the exact same move.
Yeah, I was gonna climb over the top and go.
Well, it takes 2 to get over something, and it's too wide itself. So
Okay, so I'd end up there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd end up on top of it here.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you want to be there.
And then,
I should point out that
Right
these crates go all the way to the ceiling,
okay.
so you're actually still in cover, even being on top of that thing.
I'm just gonna charge it. Keep moving towards it. So I'm gonna head here.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where you want to end up?
Yep.
You want to be there on the start of his turn?
Yep.
Okay. His turn starts. He sees you right there. You're not.
As he passes, can I pat him on the butt?
Sure.
Okay. Go get him, Tiger.
You're the
I'm not a tiger.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind.
Legions don't get jokes. I mean, they just don't. They're just all
Oh
soldiers.
yeah, I forgot that. Rats. Okay. Forget it. It's wasted.
Anyway, he sees you. You're not in cover. He's just going to directly attack you. What's your total defense again?
13.
He misses, shockingly. He rolled really bad just twice in a row, pretty much.
These robots in
both rolls against you, he's rolled 12 instead of 13. He's literally been one short.
I love it that these robots in here are terrible, but the robot in the medical bay was some sort of like wizard or something like that.
He only hit you once, but it was point blank in your face.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
And having missed, though, he's just going to attack again. There's no reason for him to move.
Okay.
And this time he gets a 16. You take 4 endurance damage. He does not roll a crit.
Gifka count as cover?
What?
Does Gifka count as cover for me?
Yes.
Why
It's
not?
in -2. Yeah, so anytime that they can't see you directly, that's cover.
Yeah, but it's only -2 as opposed to, like, good cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's your turn, Graham, actually.
Who?
Cannon.
Oh.
So did he miss the second attack? I didn't.
He hit you,
Yeah,
got
he
4, you took 4 damage.
Okay.
4 endurance damage.
Ooh. So I clearly in one move I could move behind Gifka because that's where I moved there in one turn last time.
Yeah, you
Okay. I would do
did you
that.
draw your sword instead of reload your gun?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, but
Well, you move,
Here we are.
move behind Gifka.
I didn't necessarily expect him. to
Keep in mind, though,
like that.
guys, if you're behind someone and you're trying to shoot through them, it's still -2 to your hit.
I'm not going to try to shoot through him.
Yeah.
But just in
I'm
a
just gonna
follow.
do it. Can I even can I reload my gun with my sword out?
Yeah. You would now
Oh,
put
I'll-
but you have to specify which one's going in your offhand.
Graham,
Well,
you'd probably
I-
notice that I just don't have a ranged weapon, by the way.
Yeah. Well. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I didn't have the resources for it.
And you didn't
Oh,
want
that's
one.
unfortunate for you. Anyway,
Well, he probably
So-
wanted a heavy one, but he doesn't have the
But
resources.
yeah, I don't have
for
the
a
resources
heavy
for that.
ranged weapon.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything else except to move there and reload my gun and then have my sword ready for the next turn.
Okay, gun's reloaded, and you're there, and now it's Gifka's turn again.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll probably just cleave this guy in half or whatever.
Yep, gonna move towards him and attack.
Are you gonna do a charge attack?
That depends. Can I move to here and get the +1?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
only -2 to
what-
your move, so whatever your move is.
Yeah.
Eep.
I don't think you get a -2 on a move when you're charging.
Not when you're moving.
No, move.
No.
Move is a +2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or
I
charge
thought
is
you
a
meant
+2.
like a normal strike. No. Yeah, you
No,
can.
No,
yeah.
strike-
Anyway,
Strike, you attack, then move.
you do get the bonus damage, is what I'm
Okay.
saying. Yes, you do get the +1 to the damage.
Okay. Just a hit.
All right, that does hit. You
Okay.
deal
For 6 damage.
you do 6 damage, which brings this guy down to 2 endurance, and now you have another action.
It's actually
And
a
attack again.
I'm pretty sure
Strike.
that was a crit damage as well because of the sword, because you got a 5
Oh, 5s are crits on swords?
on his sword at least. I think that is
On
the
his
case.
sword. Okay, well then roll
Let me
the
just see.
crit table.
Let me just double check though. Large weapon. No. Yeah, I'm thinking of the rifle. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So rifles are the one that have bonus crit range.
Yeah.
Well, now it makes sense why you would have a rifle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So did the second one hit?
The second one does not hit
Okay.
with a 12. His defense is 13.
And then I will move back 1 to here.
Oh, so that was a
Strike. Yeah.
move and attack? Because if it's just an attack, you can't.
Strike is move -2.
No. Yeah. Charge is move then attack. Strike is attack then move.
So you just actually want to go to here?
Technically, you
Well, no,
can
no.
you can
Charge-
choose when you want to move.
Charge to
and
here
attack.
with the first attack.
Right.
And
you
then-
attack him.
Strike and then move back 1.
Right, so here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the point.
Yeah.
It's now his turn.
Sorry.
On your turn, you swung twice wildly at him. You hit him the first time, and the second time you actually completely whiffed, and it was kind of embarrassing. But it was because you were sort of in the process of also running back. So that's kind of why you fucked up. But he is just going to level his gun at you and attack again.
Okay.
Your defense is 13, right?
Yep.
So he hits and he crits. But he only does 2 crit damage, and you have how much armor?
3.
So he can't hurt you anyway. So all he does is 4 more endurance damage.
Okay.
I guess that's how you make a tank character in this game, huh?
And then you get attacked again, and this time he misses. Because you're sort of in the process of running away at that point, and the beam just barely follows behind you, not quite catching up.
Okay.
And now it's Cannon's turn again.
Yes. Can I charge it?
I don't think. How many? What's your move? It's 4, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
You can get there in time, and you get 1 bonus damage to your melee attack damage.
If you hit.
Oh, good. So
If
I
you
roll
hit.
3d6, and I roll, and it's +5, right? Because that's the number I have for hit.
It's reference. It's hit of the weapon and your whatever your reflex is.
Yeah.
And rate of fire.
But you don't need
Okay,
a
so
rate.
you told me hit was 5 before we started. Is
Yeah,
that what
so
it
it's
still is?
reflex, and then it's the hit on your weapon as
Yeah,
well.
4. And then what's the hit of the weapon?
Yes.
1.
So your
Okay,
balance,
5. Good.
your balance weapon is nothing. So it's just 4 then. And where did I get the 5 from then? Oh wait, so
Rate of
a normal
fire,
strike,
Plus rate of fire.
rate of
plus rate
fire.
of
You
fire.
include
is that
the
what you
plus
said?
1 from rate of fire.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
It has.
So-
it has rate of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has rate of fire of 1.
So yes, +5 is
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah, but on a charge, it's just your skill with the sword. So it'd just be your reflex. Since you did a charge, so it's
So what's he
3d6. It's 3d6 plus your reflex. Sorry.
Plus your
But
reflex.
do I get a plus for charging?
Yeah, you get +1 damage.
You get an extra damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what charge does.
Mhm.
It hits.
Yeah.
How much total damage do you deal then with +1?
5. Well, actually, let me check.
much
Balance
damage is the
weapon
balance?
is 4, and crit is
So he
4
does
as
5
well.
damage.
Yeah.
So literally, no matter which attribute you hit, he dies.
Yes.
Graham, you run up, you charge, you do like unless you want to say it yourself.
I imagine I charge with the sword kind of off to my side like this, and
Like
then I throw it into his chest, and then I twist it, and
Yep.
I imagine a bunch of like oil and stuff falls out.
Not oil, because this is not. They don't use oil actually. But
I imagine some kind of
steam and sparks come some billowing out, and
liquid electricity falls out.
yes, electricity falls out of his
Yeah.
pocket. So
Awesome.
embarrassing. And he, he flickers for a moment and then dies. Congratulations.
Awesome. Don't worry, I got it.
Nope, wrong person. Almost killed you there.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm dead.
Um,
Gifka killed me for taking the kill.
and Yeah. So he's dead, and you guys are done, finished with that part. Anyway, we move swimmingly back to.
Well, before I just want to look. I want to make eye contact with Gifka, and I want to lick my finger, and I want to put an imaginary 1 on the scoreboard for me.
Oh,
Oh.
shots
But
fired.
he put a much better one on his scoreboard. But
Yes,
as a
I've already
Legion,
got
I know.
one, but yeah.
It's 1
as a
for 1,
Legion,
but
I imagine he doesn't quite understand.
I know.
I
I get
just
that. I
gave him
get
a blank
that.
stare.
That's why I like to joke with him. That's like to bounce jokes off, see what sticks. None of it sticks.
Literally nothing sticks.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Legions and Kaltorans are supposed to have a natural affinity for each other, so it makes sense.
Nothing would go over my head. I would
We
catch
move swimmingly back to the passenger part of the ship in order to resolve this final combat scenario.
Yeah.
I want to point out that to you guys, what happened immediately after you guys started shooting, likely against your, or you can say something if you want. The passengers start sort of herd mentality spooking, and the stampede. They just start running through the corridor, sort of foolishly, and a bunch of them are getting cut up by these lasers. So some of them are dying, but a lot of them are actually making it to the elevators and getting away. Just to put that into perspective.
Okay.
I suppose if you want to try and duck with them to make it to the elevators, you can, or you can finish trying to shoot out these drones. However, I need to know your intellect scores because I need to know which one of you gets to go first.
5.
Just in case it's
5,
here's
motherfucker.
5.
4 for me.
5.
Okay, well you definitely go first, Caswell.
All right. I'm not gonna run. I don't like my chances.
Okay.
So now the one that's right. Hold on. The one that's right there. That one doesn't have any cover bonuses now, correct?
No cover bonus.
All right. Let's do this. 3D's. Now I'm just going to do a precision shot. I guess that was called right. What was it? Yeah, whatever. What I've been doing this whole time. So 3d6 plus 3.
13 you miss. You really probably can't hit them because they have a defense of 16. Unless you get super lucky. It's kind of bullshit. And I really can't wait to hear from Wade about it.
So, what is your perception and what is your focus? I'm curious as to what you put into these skills.
Let me see. My perception is 3. My focus is 3.
Focus is only really used for long distance stuff.
I know.
Hmm.
That's maybe something that should be looked at.
Yeah, it seems like focus is a weird. I mean, some of them seem.
Well, I mean, like it reduces the penalty you get for shooting long distances, and that's pretty much all it's used for. It's also used for to get ammo, get health back.
Yeah.
When you do stuff. But honestly, if you were to take like 1 point, or even 1 point out of focus and put it into perception, you'd probably have an easier time of hitting things.
Well, it'd only give him +1 more, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He still wouldn't have hit any of the times he shot.
Yep.
So it's interesting that the skilled ones have less defense than what a horde would.
Yeah, I'm getting sort of weird. Like maybe my conception of what a horde is supposed to be is slightly wrong, but it says that they get 16. Of course, they have no attributes, so the second you hit them, they die.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much I can do.
But with a low rate of fire weapon, you're never making a 16.
I know.
Like without super high rolls, it makes no fucking sense to me. But we will likely hear from Wade on this before our next session. In the meantime, you're simply
shit out of luck.
You're simply shit out of luck, unfortunately.
And
Well,
I'm
I mean,
not-
wrong weapon for the wrong job, right? So.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, you would have been able to hit these skilled guys a bunch, and because you have a rifle, your 5s would have been crits,
Yeah.
which would have been a big deal.
Mhm.
But for these
Yeah.
henchmen, like somehow you're totally useless against henchmen, which makes no sense to me.
Well, there's just too many of them. Maybe you can't aim your shots properly or something like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway,
I mean,
you can have another attack. You can make it a
Yeah.
try.
And it's the final bullet in my clip, I guess. Nope.
Yeah, no good.
I ain't doing shit.
So I'm interesting. Like, it's interesting that spray fire would then technically give you an extra +1 on top of your perception.
But he can't do spray fire without rate of fire weapon.
Yeah.
Well, rate of fire of 1. It's like if we were adding it to the sword as well, we're going to add it to the weapons, right?
Right, but he needs a weapon with like 2 or 3 to do spray fire.
Yeah. And then we probably shouldn't have added it to the swords either.
Yeah.
Because a sword with 1 rate of fire does not get an extra +1 to hit.
No, I should take
Right,
these.
but that's because it never's supposed to. You guys are counting wrong. Rate of fire 1 is 3d6.
Yeah.
Rate of fire 2 is 4. Rate of fire 3 is 5. Rate of fire 4 is... So all weapons have to have a rate of fire of 1 in order to attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is why it's applied. So the system makes sense to me mathematically. It doesn't make sense to me conceptually, at least when you're in a situation like this. I guess I can sort of... I mean, it's a big swarm. You can't hit precision. Makes sense. But it seems like that's not the intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll hear commentary on that eventually. Anyway, it is now Varian's turn.
Yo, Varian is a talker. He's not a fighter. So he runs.
So you
Oh,
are going to try
shit.
and run down this
Ooh.
hallway.
He scurries down the hallway, tries to follow the herd of retarded civilians, and he tries to make it to the elevator as far as he can.
Okay, so what this is going to be is combat stealth roll.
Okay.
You're going to try and be hiding in the crowd in such a way that you will not be targeted.
So tactical plus reflexes.
Wait, so that's...
Am I right? Is that the stealth bit or?
So in order to get a stealth defense, is that what you're asking?
I have no idea. What am I rolling essentially?
This
Like
is some
there's
sort
a
of
stealth
stealth
option.
move in combat, so he's got to be...
Alright, so let me just take a look here. Stealth.
Stealth skill has to be involved.
May not be targeted
so-
while in cover. I think it's just like an action that you take. Like, basically, you just get stealth. And you are now in
On
stealth.
the combat sheet, stealth is listed as being your tactical plus your reflexes.
Okay.
Okay, so here's
So-
actually what's your move?
My movement is 3.
Okay, so you can move, but you're taking a full move action, so you can move 5.
Okay.
So you move
And I'd be
1,
moving again, so
then
that's
you're moving 2, and then when you get to here, you have 2 more left. Which way do you want to go around this spike?
I'm gonna go to the right.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's now the henchman's turn, and what's going to happen is, against your stealth stat, as opposed to your defense stat,
Okay.
they are going to attack.
Plus,
So
he
do I
still gets a
roll for
cover
that, or
bonus
what?
as well. Oh, wait, no, it would just be stealth, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so only your stealth is what they're attacking against.
Oh, versus stealth 10 plus perception. Cool, I got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sweet deal. All right, well that would be my action then.
Yeah, so what is your stealth?
My
Don't look at
stealth-
that 10 plus perception. It's that thing plus tactical or whatever.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, because what this is saying, versus stealth 10 plus perception, that is saying you attacking someone against stealth.
Okay.
That's how you attack someone. But what you're trying to determine is your stealth, which is 2 plus reflexes plus something. I forget. I don't know.
It says here on the defense sheet, if you're trying to verse someone with stealth, it's perception. So that's why you might have been confused there, Philip. So it's your
Gotcha.
perception skill versus their stealth skill, basically.
Right,
So-
but what is your stealth skill?
So it's tactics and reflexes,
Then that would be 2, 4. That'd be 6.
and then you add a 3d6 to that,
Oh, I roll a 3d6 for it.
and then you plus your 6 on that, and that would be your
Really?
stealth
He
score.
rolls?
Wait, what?
Well,
I'm confused
What?
now.
okay, so
I think
you're
you're-
trying to get his stealth score, right?
Yeah.
So if they were to make a roll at any point, they would beat 6, just flat out. There's no way that they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why would my
So
why
you
would my
add
No,
a-
it's 10 plus 6 because it's always 10 plus.
No. The
Yeah.
stealth is literally, it says here, tactics plus reference Sorry, I keep calling it reference. It's reflex. And it requires light cover. So his light cover is the fact that he's in a group of people.
Right.
Which is... And then... Yeah, that's pretty much it. So...
Then what's the point of it, though? It's so low.
Well, they don't notice that he's there, but if they're still shooting into the crowd of people... So basically, they
well,
just...
I'm saying, as a conception, stealth, I don't understand the point of it.
Yeah.
It goes on top of whatever cover you have.
Yeah, so if you...
But defense doesn't typically count. Like, defense always counts, is the thing. So right now, his defense is 10 plus 6 plus 2 for cover.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because it literally says his tactics is... It's stealth is tactics and reflex.
Right, but that's just determining stealth, which goes on top of your basic 10, which you always have. That's my assumption.
Yeah, that actually is a pretty good assumption, actually. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
It's always 10. So right now, he's got a total of 18 is the point.
Yeah. I would agree
Trying
with
to
that.
hide through this crowd.
And he gets a... Yeah, so he's 6 and plus the 2 for the crowd.
But...
So my defense is 18 at this point.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, your defense is 18, but all 3 of them attack you as you run past. So...
Okay.
First one misses, second one misses, third one misses. So...
Get out of my house.
Some other people die, but not you.
Damn.
Alright.
And this guy, you run past him, but he doesn't really register that. So he uses his move to try and find you because he was mad at you. But he finds no one back there.
Oops.
This guy's move, he uses his move to follow some other people into this elevator. As they're going up, he goes into the elevator with them, and that's probably going to be a sad time.
Sad elevator ride.
So he's
Yeah.
gone, or he's upstairs now.
Okay.
And you don't get into the elevator at the end of your turn, though. You only get that far.
Yep.
So now, Caswell, it's your turn.
I'm out of ammo either way.
Yep.
You can reload, right?
Yeah.
He can reload, and he can try and do the same thing as Varian if he wants.
I probably just want to do that.
Okay, what's your move?
I believe my move is 2.
Wow, low move. But you get +2 for full move action, so you can make it into the elevator with 2 move actions, or you can make it here with 1.
I want to get into that damn elevator.
Okay, you get into the elevator. It then becomes Varian's turn. I assume you move into the elevator as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Slam on that button.
Yeah, the door closes instantaneously, and you two...
Is it only the
Have
2
now-
of them, or is there more people in there as well?
There, in this particular ride of the elevator, no one else made it. But the elevators are instantaneous, like it's a spaceship in the future. So these elevators have been going up and coming back down a lot as these passengers have run down this corridor.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
It's not like a Mass Effect elevator where it takes longer than a real elevator.
Yeah, it's not like a Mass Effect elevator, which is used to hide a loading screen.
Hey man, have you ever tried to work an elevator in 0G? That shit would be impossible, man.
Good thing there's no, but it's not 0G because there's an
Yeah.
artificial gravity in this game. Because if there wasn't, it'd be dumb.
That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I was making a joke.
All right.
There's
Combat is
space
technically
elevator music.
resolved for everyone. So now, starting with Talios, your
Yeah.
combat probably resolved first.
Yeah,
and
I would
then I'm
assume
gonna
it would.
Yours ended first, the passengers probably ended second, and the cargo bay probably took the longest. So, asking first, Talios, your robot is dead. What do you now do?
Well, I'm probably worried about my face more than anything, and I'm also
Your failed roll didn't. Your failed roll still applied a bandage. It just didn't resolve it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what
So,
you're saying. Okay, yeah.
It's not infection dangerous at this point. It's
It's just gonna need extra care later on. Yeah.
it's gonna need extra care later for you to you're gonna need to do stitching. You can't see out of that eye right now.
I want to
Still.
use a biotech roll, and I want to investigate both the mechanoid and the entrance that it came out of.
Okay, there's 0 biology involved in mechanids, and you know that as well.
Oh, okay.
They are 100% robots.